back to The Person Everyone Needs. I am Webb Hoggard, and today we are going to continue. We're almost actually finished with the project of reading through the book that I've written entitled The Person That Everyone Needs. It will be released on Amazon and be available to receive through paperback by the end of this summer. And so I'm super excited about that. Thank you for all of you who've been on this journey with me. And I look forward to telling you about the release date. But the book is being finished up right now and will be put out on Amazon very shortly. So today we're going to be talking about be kind and compassionate. So far in the book, we have had a section on be still and know, a second one that was on be strong and courageous, and now we're going to be kind and compassionate. The widest ranging reach of our lives will be our legacy. Forming our identity and performing our destiny pales in comparison to what we inspire in others. I want to be someone who builds those around me into what God has for them. Pastor Rick Ross says, legacy is not what you leave behind, but who you leave behind. Your destiny may look like numbers in a bank account, land that you own, large buildings, or plaques on the wall, but your legacy will be in the people who are left behind. The people you influence will either be captured into greatness or diminished by your life. Are you adding life to others? Honor all people. Every person you come into contact with needs something. Some need acceptance. Some people need encouragement. Some people need strength. All people should know you see them the way Jesus does. He counted every single human being was worthy of his blood. Can you look at them as if they have that much worth? Jesus saw every person as worthy of his attention and love. However, his eyes widened when he saw faith. People who were trying to get to him always caught his eye. Several times he was delayed and interrupted by these people because he couldn't look away. I think it is very important to be reminded that all people should hold weight in our lives, but not all people will be fixtures in our lives. T.D. Jakes speaks of some people being scaffolding in our lives. He says that some people in your life are those to build something, but then they are removed, and the building remains once they're gone. They have a purpose, which is to build you up, but they are not meant to prop you up indefinitely. They're designated for a season, and you should be able to stand without them once they're gone. Once you identify a relationship as scaffolding, their transition out of your life is more peaceful. Remind yourself to be grateful for the time you had with them and move forward. I once spent much time grieving over scaffolding and wondering what I did wrong. I'm grateful I know better now. I can remember the lessons and keep the gains while surrendering the season. God's people for success. We've already identified several ways that God blesses us, so let's talk about the categories of his gifts and what we understand as his intention for them. We've talked about his plan, which is to growth in health, stewardship, and relationships with God and man. We've talked about his help, spirits of God, the gifts of the Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit, the armor of God. So now let's talk about the people he is designed to help us. Some will walk before us, others beside us, and still others beyond us. Each one a gift from the Father and essential to our growth. Barnabas, as you begin your journey, you will need those who have gone before to lead the way. And so this group should be larger while you solidify your identity. These people help guide you and show you their struggles and what they have learned. We all need encouragers in our lives. We must find people who will put their mature heart inside our chest. When they tell us to not be afraid, we can trust them because we know they've seen quite a bit ahead of us. If you look at the story of Saul, who we know today as Paul, he had someone there to lead him in the ways of the identity in Christ. When Paul was blinded by the light of Christ, he was blessed by a Christian man who came and granted his sight. Then that guy was forgotten. No Christian wanted this murderer until Barnabas took him. Barnabas means son of encouragement. What a name. He helps Paul. He teaches Paul. He loves Paul. Then, one day, they're serving God among the Christians in Antioch and are called to the mission field. Again, not in Jerusalem, because no one wanted Paul there. The Gentile missionary revival was led by an encourager and a murderer. Paul changed the world through Jesus Christ because of a man who built him up. There would be a time when Barnabas was removed, like scaffolding, from Paul's life, and Paul stood. He stood up to the authorities, against the darkness, and for the Gentiles that were being saved. Paul was firm in his faith because he had a great mentor, a great leader. We all need leaders in our lives. We need those who have gone before us and who will teach us the best way to go. Books are wonderful for this very reason. We make friends with authors that we'll never meet, who build our lives in ways we might not have known we needed. Books can show you how some of the strongest, most exceptional people have endured. While the best mentor is someone who knows you and loves you, some seasons find us making far away friends. Still, though, it's one thing to be informed through, and it's another to be transformed through relationship. I've been blessed in my ministry to have a couple of mentors who are about 20 years older than me to encourage me, help me avoid some heartache, and love me when things get tough. I have dreamed, cried, and celebrated with them. Bruce Ritter has strengthened my hand in the Lord weekly for years. He has been my Jonathan. He showed me how to be encouraged in the Lord. Being a dad to 3 boys has taught me that things just go better when they trust me. Make things easy on those who are trying to lead you. Choose wisely and scrupulously who you allow to make this investment in your life. And then trust, submit, and obey to your leaders, knowing they want to see you succeed, probably even more than you do. Serve and receive from these life-giving relationships without adding sorrow to those trying to lead you. It's in your best interest. Realize that. If they are angering you, it may be because as a coach, they know what you are capable of and they want to push you there. They want to spur you on to good deeds. Lastly, this is the group of people you should seek out when you're angry or distraught. Do not spend your time whining with those who can't identify with you, can't inform your path, and shouldn't bear the load with you that they don't understand. You need to find a safe person who has been there before and will let you bleed up. Bleed on those who can handle it and show you the way through it. Bleeding on or hurting with those beside you may prove to be too great a burden, and it certainly is for those who will go beyond you. For those you influence, the ones who don't match your level of maturity yet, your hurts can become a crippling weight for them. So bleed up. Silas. Leaders are really vital for forming identity and finding meaning in life, but oh, what a grace to us are those people who are here through the thick and thin. The people you lean on in life are your tribe. Sometimes fighting with you, but they will always fight for you. They are like brothers and sisters, and we all need friends to make it through. Let's go back to Paul's story. When Barnabas, his encourager, decided to part ways, the now mature and fortified Paul asked his new partner to join him on another missionary journey. Silas goes with Paul, and they find themselves in a prison cell together. It sounds like a lot of fun to be Paul's friend, doesn't it? The book of Acts records them singing hymns together at midnight. We all need a brother who will go through our low points with us. Silas is that guy. Proverbs speaks of a brother who was born for adversity. We need those really close people who are always there to help us make it through the tough times. Loyal friends are what make life endurable and fun. Think about it. Most TV shows are about a small group of people tackling some monotony together over and over. The Office is one of my favorite shows, and the entire premise is about this small business of people surviving together. By the end of the show, the friendships are really deep and strong. In the end, the annoying character, Andy, muses with his friends, "I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you actually left them." I don't know about you, but I've had seasons of my life that I thought I was just enduring, only to get to the end and find that my best friends were always there, getting me through the whole time. Bill Withers says we all need somebody to lean on. T.D. Jakes speaks of 3 types of friends in our lives. Comrades are those that are against the things that we're against. These people fight alongside you until the enemy is vanquished, but then they're gone. This fits co-workers the most. We work together and then go home. The second group is constituents. Constituents are for what you're for. These people are like the people you go to church with. You both love Jesus and your church, but you don't really live life together. The last group would be confidants. And now these people are for you. Have you had anyone in your life that is for you? I mean, they aren't trying to get anything out of your relationship. They just want to help you. Seeing you grow and become mature is the joy of their heart. We all need friends like this, people who are in our corner. The leaners in our lives walk beside us. Be grateful for those walking with you. Remember, time with is never time wasted. Don't hesitate to show up for these people. This is a small group, but they will have the most time invested. Choose wisely. This group can make life worth living. And we'll pick up on the third group next week on the person that everyone needs.